This is very, very, very annoying. I just want to get out of San Blas. My old school beer cooler is now ready. Oh, it's coming out the net. I've got to go and jump in to save the bloody things. I managed to get the drowning victim. I clutched them in one hand and swam back to the boat with the other. Oh dear, dear. I'm already burnt. And I figured out what the problem was. Why they floated. Meantime, I've got another plan. Okay, part two. This time we're going with my old scuba regulator bag. Put the tinnies in there, and we're going to add a weight belt for good measure. Oh, and use a stouter rope just in case. Ta-da! That weighs a ton. Right, I've given it a good 8 meters of rope there. So let's try it second time. Get cool, my beauties. Oh, have they gone? Yeah, they're going. It's a slow descent. Glad I connected the right rope to the end there. There's all kinds of stuff in this water. My beer's down there. I hope I see it again. That's a mess. I hate that. That's because the lazy jack on this side of the bag came off. Well, I actually undid it because the sail got caught when I was putting it up, but it went up the mast. So I need to do that. But before I start work, the answer to what I said earlier on, why those cans didn't sink in the first place, well, they may not have been completely full, and maybe beer is slightly lighter in weight than water. But in the old days, and most of you won't remember this, cans were made out of steel, which is heavier. The old-fashioned beer cans actually weigh quite a lot more than aluminium cans do. So maybe that's why. Who knows? But certainly back in the 70s, cans were made out of steel then, not aluminium. Well, that's it, still not working. I spent the last hour messing around, and an hour before that trying to find a thermostat for the fridge. Found it, put a new one in, and it still doesn't work, so I'll try something else tomorrow. As my friends over there, they gave me a call on the radio. They invited me for a sundowner, and I was going to take the dinghy down and row up to them. But it's an awful long way. Also, I was still trying to fix the boat, and then I had to fix the lazy jack up there, which I've now done. Managed to climb up on the boom, just reach it, pull it down. So that sorted that. Otherwise, every time I dropped the sail, it would just be all over the deck, and it could be a problem. So there were some traders, boat traders. They're great guys. They're really friendly here, actually. I felt sorry for not buying stuff. I don't have any, they deal in US dollars here. Because I haven't been ashore, I haven't got any US dollars. I've also got no cold beer, apart from the ones that are still in the sea. We'll check those soon. But the girls gave the traders a couple of beers and said, can you take them down to that poor guy down there, the English guy, who needs a cold beer? So I do need a cold beer. So thank you, ladies. That's very, very nice of you. That's about Evolution. They're two girls sailing, mother and daughter, and they're on an adventure like me. So yeah, lots of guts. Good on you. So I'm going to drink this now. This is definitely a beer I've been worth waiting for. Oh, been worth waiting. See, I don't even know how to speak English anymore. Cheers. That's Evolution with the ladies leaving. I'll follow them in just a minute or two. girls are out there somewhere. I've left them, I've turned around. I'm heading back to this island here where I spotted there was an anchorage on the way out. So I'm trying to get back before it gets dark. Whoa. There's the odd 5 meter swell at the moment. It doesn't look much, and it really isn't much. It's just big. Look, you see the skyline's gone there, and now it's back again. It's a 5 meter swell. It's rounded. It's not got bits dropping off the top. It's not dangerous, and you can sail through it. The problem is there's no wind. There's absolutely not a breath of wind. I'm making my own wind now by motoring back through it. But we were going out, they've continued. Their boat has probably got 3 times the mass of my boat, and it's been thrown around like a little toy. They dropped their sails and we're under motor, and it was a case, look at that, whoop, beat it. I'm trying to keep the boat in a straight course because I'm short of time here. Because there's no wind, the boat is just sitting in it and blah, 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 blah. And we've got reef so close. I need to get another 15 miles offshore, and that would be under motor through this swell to get 15 miles offshore. Because there's a ring of reefs run right down there for miles on the course. And the idea was to get well clear of them, and there's some shallows. Anyway, bye-bye. So, end of it, they've continued. I couldn't get hold of them on the radio to tell them I've turned back. I thought to turn back an hour ago and I didn't. So now I'm rushing to get back to this reef. Rushing is not a good idea. I've got to get through a reef before it gets dark and get an anchor down. Yeah, fun, isn't it? I prepared a chili con carne for tonight. I'm not going to get that till later. And the fridge is still broken. The part that I made, that I put in there didn't work. Oh. But today's better than it was yesterday, that's for sure. Well, we don't know, the day's not over yet. But I hope the girls on Evolution are fine back there. They're just under power. And anyway, they'll probably say I'm chicken, and I am really. I just like the comforts at home. I'm just waiting to get in, and the swell will stop. Watching the chart down below, there's where we're going. That's the reef we're just coming across now. That's how much sun we've got left before it goes down and gets dark, and I got to get in there. So I'm just coming around. I'm clearing the reef, coming around behind the reef because the light was in my face. There's a yacht already there. There's good. Oh, there's 2 actually. I hope I can get in. I hope there's room for me, little old me. At least most of the swell's gone, so that's good. I'm still got the pedal down, as it were, accelerating in, sort of looking down there at the chart plotter at the same time. Normally I would approach this sort of thing much more carefully. I've passed it before, so I have a kind of idea how it lies. But the charts, as I said before, are not good around here, so you've got to be very, very careful. But the main problem is the golden orb behind me. The sun is going.
White shadow, your information.
Ah, that's the girls calling. Spoke to the girls, they're fine. They said their engine was doing okay because they got a few problems with it. Their boat, as I said, it's 44 feet or something like that. Big old girl. So they just continued on. So I just managed to tell them quickly that I'd turned back and I'm just about to anchor. So at least they know where I am. So when I don't arrive tomorrow, they don't worry. Yeah, it's a shame really. I would like to stay with them, but they're under power, and they can do that all night with their big boat. And there's 2 of them. Under power on this boat, I have to stay on the helm because the wind vane won't work if there's no wind, and especially under power. Right, I'm going to put this down because this is the dodgy bit now. I've got the sails down. I'm looking forward to that warm beer tonight. Yes, I got some chili on the go as well. I was just about to start cooking a chili. So this is too rough. I'm going to have to turn back to eat my chili in the calm water. This looks very nice, I've got to say. Go watch out for coral reefs though. Well, this is a novelty. I'm actually sailing backwards into a reef. The boat's actually sailing backwards. I took the foresail down because it's making such an awful noise flogging. No wind again. Swell's not as bad as it was yesterday. And I'm just so tired. I've been sitting here. I've done a couple of miles. I've got to the same point I was yesterday, almost exactly. And I think I'm making the decision to turn back a second time. There's big rolling seas and no wind, so the sails just won't hold the wind. They just keep reversing as the boat flops about, and as a result one cancels the other out and we just don't move anywhere. It's 60-70 miles we're going to go, so I'm not running the engine for that. Also in bouncy weather, I don't like to run the engine, and I go to sleep, and as soon as I turn the engine off, the boat's going to be on its sides doing this. Just like it was yesterday, so this is very, very, very annoying. I just want to get out of San Blas. I just want to get out of San Blas. I have not had a good time here at all. Probably not. It's probably my fault that, but there is an anchorage somewhere over there. I'm going to maybe have a look at that. And I think I might be able to get a phone signal there, so that'll be awesome, because nobody for 2 weeks now, nobody knows where I am, and you know, people are going to be worried about me, which is nice. They're worried about me, but I'm worried that they're worried about me, if you see what I mean. And I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. Plus the boat's taking a pounding. I've just thrown out all the meat that was on board. In the cooler, in the fridge, because that's beginning to smell now. It's not worked for 3 days, so not in a good mood. Not in a good mood at all, actually. And I've got a problem with one of my legs. That's thunder you can hear in the background there. That'll be the next thing. It'll pour down with rain. And we've got southern winds due tomorrow, so some of the anchorages around here are not going to be any good. But I think I found something that might be protected in most winds, so I'm going to try and ease my way in there, but there might be other boats, so we'll find out. I'm going to go early before it gets dark, I'm not in a rush like I did yesterday. I got away with it yesterday. Whoop! Hey, mi amigos. Okay! Okay! I go.
Azúcar, un poquito, azúcar.
No, I have go. Go. Okay? Bye. Adios. Finally getting away after those guys came asking for water and so on. I'm like, I'm trying to move the boat. So there's a reef here. I've got to navigate around it. I can't see it. I got open CPN here. I'm going to try and follow my track that I came in with going out. Can't see it, but it's a big old sandbank out here. You can see that one. I think that's the narrowest part. The one on this side you actually can't see at all because the light's on it. Paths converge here. Gonna bring around to starboard just a little bit. And we're going up there. Woo! And here we are on the third attempt to leave San Blas, and again out at sea, got it all, everything set up, and the wind completely dies. The good thing is there's not a lot of swell. There is, however, something on the horizon. I'm not sure if he's going to come our way or not as yet. Up there, but the wind got so hard I had to turn because I had too much sail up downwind, which is now blowing me back the way I came. Managed to spin around and just hold on the edge of the wind, going more or less in the right direction, but I've got to skirt around that nasty looking thing over there. But the wind is howling. Well, it's not howling, it's strong. It's strong. I don't know, it's 30 knots, 35 knots, something like that. I got too much sail up, that's why I got to be careful. Wow. You missed the fun and games. I managed to get the sail reef down, the mainsail. All hell broke loose. Now in the middle of whatever it was I saw earlier on. I can't see the land. I think the land is somewhere over there. I'm setting by compass. I daren't go below to check anything. Hydro's doing her best, but I got to keep my eye on it all because I don't want to go too hard on the wind. For the moment it's under control. I could have brought the staysail in, but this angle we're pretty good. We're actually not far off the course. Should be about there. So this is not too bad. That's the part that's moving away down. But we got this part on this side of the boat, which we're in right now. I'm hoping it'll come over us at some point. I'm just gonna hang on until that happens. Oh shit, my hat just went over. Bye hat. Thanks mate. Oh, I like that hat. Tune in next time for some more amazing adventures. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all my patrons for their amazing support. If you'd like to get involved in the project, please check out my Patreon page. For real-time updates, I'm on Facebook, Adventures with an Old Seadog. Links are below. Please don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up, and thank you so much. I love you. Holding a six-pack with one hand. With I saw. It's getting dark. I've been working on this for the last couple of hours. Well, that's it. Still not working. Well, that's it. Still not working. I'm just sweating like hell. Everything's hot in there.